Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, and we are back again for an episode. It is episode number 25, and in today's episode we've got a few things, but first things first, we are going to be opening 20 player picks. You just love to see it. The player pick season is back. Of course, they have been re-released. Unfortunately, only a 75 plus. It would have been better to see like a 78 plus, 79 plus, even 80 plus that we used to get in the last year's FIFA, but we'll take it. So let's go and obviously whack these open. We need to rip them open. 20 player picks. It seems to me like we should be getting something decent here. I want to see like 3, 4, 5 walkouts. That'd be decent. We start off as we mean to go on. Apparently, we get a Kempf 76 rated. We could have picked obviously the 81 or 80 rated. I think it was Fabian or something, but obviously it was duplicate and tradable, so there's no point taking him. If we get our first board there in Henrik Mkhitaryan, and then it's back down to earth. We get a Callum Wilson, who, speaking of Newcastle, obviously Steve Bruce has been sacked, unfortunately, and it'll be interesting to see who they get in. It might even be announced by the time you see this video. It might have been a couple of days ago now. I'm literally recording this as soon as he's been sacked, so that's obviously unfortunate for him. And obviously, I do feel a bit sorry for him. Obviously, they literally had nothing to spend for so long, and then now that the new owners are in, they're just going to get rid of him. Like Steve Bruce, I think his net spend was 6 million a season, and in the Premier League, that's literally nothing. That won't even get you like one decent. Well, it might get you one decent Championship player, but that's about it, really. In it. So moving into these picks, then we managed to get ourselves a duplicate untradeable Kyle Walker, which we're going to take just for fodder reasons. We might end up discarding him anyway, to be honest. We get a Joe Matip there. These are fantastic, let's be honest. I've not seen one walkout yet. I've genuinely seen like 2 or 3 boards. It's getting terrible, and we literally probably got about 5 picks left because we've got a few duplicates. We literally do as well. So moving on into these final couple, we get Odegaard, then the fourth to last, we get ourselves Silas. Unfortunately, the Campos was of course duplicate and tradable, and then we've got 2 more to go. Do we get something decent? We finally get a walkout. It's bloody Christmas, but it's only Ruben Diaz, and then we end off with a Gareth Bale. So the 20 picks there were absolutely shocking, and we're going to end off with 3 duplicate untradables. So that's that. Pretty disappointing, but we'll move on. So the next thing that we need to do is, of course, I believe Friday for you now. We actually need to go and complete the playoffs. We need to qualify for this weekend. Obviously, we don't know how this weekend's going to work because so many people have got banned from doing the no loss glitch that this weekend might actually be difficult. If you think about it, like the amount of players, the amount of sort of the worse skilled players, obviously, that'll be doing this, you get a seven day ban, and obviously that'll cover the whole of this weekend. So is it going to be a lot harder with the lesser players not being able to play because they've obviously cheated? We'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, we are 1-1 in the first game, which isn't great. Zakari getting the goal there, but it's fine because Fekir somehow squeezes his little legs in between his defenders, and he's got the ball and pokes it in the back of the net. And then just before half time, we're going to get 3 goals there. Well, not literally 3 goals. We'll get another goal, but it's the 3rd goal of the game for us, which is quite nice. Again from Fekir. Then pushing through again, Ostermann finds Pogba. It's a beautiful ball into Fekir. He's got himself a hat trick, which is brilliant to see. My striker. But anyway, Ostermann playing the ball over to Fekir. He somehow out-muscled the boy Kloster, and he gets around the goalkeeper. And guess what? We're going to swear it across. We could have probably just scored there, but it's funny to get the own goal. We are now 5-1 up. Moving on in then, Fekir's through again. He's going to, guess what? Score a cheeky little Rabona. When do you see that? Well, you've seen it today. So we're 6-1 up then with 19 minutes to go. To be fair, he does get a goal back for Emre Can, which is, fair enough, is what it is. But then, guess what happens next? This is a little bit scary because Haaland scores and it's 6-3, but it's fine because there's literally 8 minutes left and we come away with the win. So nice to see that. Can we go and get the second win straight after that? Is your question. We're up to 4 points now. We need another 20. Obviously, we can just win the 4 games and then quit the other 3 or 4 or whatever it is to obviously get to 24 points. So we might do that, but obviously we'll just have to wait and see. So moving into the second game, this is the guy's team. He's got Jordan Henderson playing down his midfield, which is quite interesting. He's also got himself a Sissoko, but he starts off really, really well. Raheem Sterling getting a beautiful ball played over by Timo Werner, and he's going to finish that off to go 1-11 1-0 up inside 4 minutes. So very, very early on, we're 1-0 down. Not the greatest start by any stretch of the imagination. Can we go and respond to that? Well, we pick the ball with Ousmane Dembele in the box. He just jinks and turns. We find Fekir. He shoots and he scores. He's scoring quite a few goals now, Fekir. I'm starting to, get to grips with him, get to know the player. And we're going to get another goal there. Ostermann. I still think he's a way better striker than Fekir. Obviously, Fekir's not really a striker, but I still think Ostermann is a way better player without the skills, which, I like doing skills, don't get me wrong, but Ostermann just seems to finish absolutely everything, and he's an absolute menace. As you can see there as well, Paul Pogba rises in the box, and we're now 3-1 up, and then just before half time, literally 3 minutes after the last goal, we're going to push through again. Fekir whipping it inside the box, and guess who's there? Victor Osimhen. This man is genuinely sensational. I don't think you understand. He's worth about 30,000 coins, and the only reason why he's probably worth that is genuine because he's in inform. He'd literally worth like 10k, and if he was 10k, it'd be absolutely stupid because he's such a baller, and everyone should go and buy him right now. And then the next thing I do, after being 5-1 up, I decided to take him out in the box. I thought, you know what? Why not? I literally, where's my controller? All I pressed was the nice little circle button, and it gave away a penalty for free, and that's that. But anyway, he does convert the penalty finally with Gabriel Jesus. But then look at this from Fekir. It is beautiful. It is sweet. Hit that sweet as a nut, and we're now, I believe, 6-2 up or 6-3 up, and guess what? Decides to quit. So I'm thinking, decent, we take it. Oh, it was 6-2, so even better than 6-3. So we just get off there with 7 minutes less time, which is quite nice. So we're up to the second win. Let's try and get another 2 very, very quickly. Can we do that? Hopefully we can win this game. This is obviously the third game. As you can see, looking at his team, it's not the best. He's got Thomas Muller, red picker. We obviously got him, chucked him straight in an SBC. He's also got himself Ostermann at CDM. I don't really understand this team, and he actually played Haaland out wide as well. I honestly don't get some people really. Like, you'd think Haaland being so clunky, you'd want him through the middle to obviously win the headers, but he's got the guy at right cam. It's not FIFA 19. We're not going to be, doing elastico ball roll scoops into the back post or whatever. You know what I mean? You get my point. So anyway, we are, I can't speak. We are actually 1-0 down to Ostermann, but look at that from Lozano. He's genuinely sensational at dribbling. Honestly, just all you have to do, boys, is hold R1 on your controller, or it could be L1, I can't really remember when I'm not playing FIFA, but it's one of the L1 or R1s, but it's different on Xbox. It's like L1 or R, whatever it is, I don't know. But anyway, so you need to press that button, do the strafe dribbling, and then you're going to score quite a few goals. But anyway, Raheem Sterling in the 83rd minute scores and levels the game, and guess what? I thought, you know what, he's not getting away with this. So with literally 3 minutes left, we pass the ball to Marcus Rashford, who's on as a sub, gets himself his first goal for the club. Well, first proper goal for the club, really, because I did use him in like a rivals game or whatever, to obviously just test him out, because we've only just packed him, and he's got himself on the score sheet there, which is really, really nice. We're up to 12 wins, not 12 wins, I wish we were at 12 wins. We're up to 12 points. We need one more win to obviously No, we need 2 more wins actually to secure, obviously, the sort of place. Anyway, so we're going to push through. Looking at this next team, then, he's very, very meta, and we do go and start the game very, very well. Paul Pogba turns into like a Cristiano Ronaldo magician. I don't know how he's managed to keep the ball there with his elasticos and stuff, but he did. And then Victor Osimhen again getting on the score sheet. This man, I have told you once, and I'll tell you again, the guy's absolutely incredible. So then moving on, Fekir gets the ball. He does a ball round the defender, just gets past the goalkeeper with ease and plays it across again to Ostermann to now fire into an empty net. We go 3-0 up, 26 minutes on the clock, and the guy decides to quit. So absolutely brilliant. That's what you want to see, really, innit? So thank you very much, for not wasting my time, getting us up to the 16 points. We need one more win, and you know what? I decided to do something different. As you can see on screen right now, it's the Bradford City team. I thought, you know what? I'm a Bradford City fan. I want to just have a bit of fun on this game for once, and we are going to do just that. Well, not for once, but you know what I mean. We want to just change it up a little bit. We're going to use this team in a game, I thought, you know what, why not? Let's just do it. Obviously, Canavan should really go in at centre back instead of Songo'o. 5 chemistry, but you know, it is what it is. And also, we even got the manager of Phil Parkinson, who used to be an ex-Bradford City manager. Obviously, he's literally the only like ex-Bradford City manager on the game. So I thought, you know what, let's just go and get him because he was such a good manager for us. But anyway, this guy was quite interesting to me. He obviously just sort of decided to hit the man on the line instead of scoring. The guy paused the game and he just sort of let me win. And he texted me after saying like, "Are you doing like a Bradford road scorer? I couldn't bear like letting you can't even speak. I won't bear like taking a win off you. I want you to like go and do well." And so that's fair enough. You know, what a nice guy. And the guy won the next game to get qualified as well. He did say that. So GG's to him, thank you for that, and you know, good luck with the rest of your like sort of weekend league for this weekend. But anyway, we're going to go into a second game with the Bradford City team, and hopefully this guy doesn't just let me win. I mean, it'd be nice, but no. Guess what happens in this game? He picks the ball with Navas. We nearly got there with Cook, but Cancelo's going to knock it out of play. He pauses it, and guess what happens? He quits. He didn't want the embarrassment, boys. He didn't want to get embarrassed with a bunch of Bradford City players. I mean, would you believe it? So 2 minutes into that game, he decided, you know what, I'm out of here. Fair enough, is what it is. I mean, you've just lost your own game. But anyway, we'll move on again. And hopefully this time we can play a full game out. The team looks quite meta again. Obviously, this team's probably not even worth a lot these days now. Literally, teams are worth nothing. It's ridiculous. But anyway, we'll move on into this game with the Bradford City boys. And this is actually one where we do manage to play the game out. And look at this. Elliot Watt tries a strike. He carries on his run. Angle plays it in. Elliot Watt. What a beautiful man. I love you, Elliot Watt. If you're watching this video, which I doubt it, if you are though, I absolutely love you. You're a beautiful man, you're a beautiful player. So anyway, we do go 1-0 up, but then in the 42nd minute, Rafinha, of course it's a dirty Leeds player, picks the ball, plays it across to Sterling, and it's 1-1. I don't know what Richard O'Donnell's doing, but you know, it's fine. He's a bronze goalkeeper. What can you expect? So then we move on into the second half, and Sterling turns into a prime Messi, picks out Jules Koundé somehow, and he's somehow scored as well. So we're now 2-1 down, and this is where it kind of gets a little bit embarrassing. Ousmane Dembele makes it 3. He pauses the game. He makes some subs. He's going to push forward. Rafinha's got the ball again. He plays it in. It's now 4-1. Can we stop yet? Where's the point of we give up? He pushes for again with Sterling. He gets another assist nearly. A good block from O'Connor, but that's classic Bradford City. We cleared the ball off the line. It's sloppy and it just goes in the back of the net anyway. And then he chips, mate, and I thought, you know what? Now it's probably time to quit. It's 6-1. I was 1-0 up. I had my highlight, and now we've just lost, and it is where it is. So with the remaining 3 games, I just obviously decided to give them away, and we're going to obviously get ranked 2 for the playoffs. So we're going to go and open these rewards now. Hopefully do a little bit better than last week's. We literally got nothing last week, so hopefully we can get something decent this time around. That would be quite nice ahead of the new weekend. Obviously, if we can get a decent pack pull, for example, a Son, that'd be quite nice. Change the team around a bit, but obviously, you know, that's not going to happen. We have got 500k obviously in the club. Don't really know what we want to do with it. Obviously, I'm probably going to say with like a Messi. That'd be so sick. Just a marquee player. That's sort of what I'm thinking. But anyway, the first pack there gives a Jeremy Doku. Not great, is it really? And then the next 2 packs are hopefully going to be a little bit better. The first one isn't. It's going to be a Spanish goalkeeper from Levante. It's going to be Ital. So I believe that was a +4 rating, which is quite nice. We do get St. Just, but guess what? He's discard price. He's a 91 pace centre-back, and he's not even worth 1,000 coins. That's what this game has come to. It's genuinely ridiculous. But anyway, moving into the final pack then. Will this be any better? Well, no. Well, it will actually. It will be a board. It's going to be Danish boards. Unfortunately, not Leicester's goalkeeper. It's going to be Højbjerg though. So 2 ratings lower than Schmeichel, but you know, we'll start him in the club, and that's pretty much that. So anyway, that pretty much wraps up the end of the episode. I'm now qualified for the next weekend league. We tried our best as well with Bradford City, but obviously it didn't work out. Maybe we do try in champs. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, I will catch you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.